welcome to this week's ITL. Well, let's go ahead and just start off. I apologize for the haziness. It's just the way the sun's coming over the back end of the garage is hitting the camera. Not really much I can do. I tried to position the camera and getting the same effect. Just because, I mean, it's kind of midday and the sun's coming up and over the back of the garage. It's getting to be midday. Well, news for the about the Pixie kit. Well, first off, I want to put it out there, that was not a what I would call a true Pixie kit. Either that, or they've been having problems with the kits to start with. I put it together. It's all together, completely together. I checked my, and I fired it up. I got nothing. Went through, did some checks on it. As far as my work, the solder points were all look good, nice and shiny. I didn't go through and check the individual pieces. I figured altogether, or some of the pieces I'm going to be reusing. It's the order for that particular kit. It was just under $10 anyway. And so I went ahead and just called it quits for that particular kit, that particular one. And I was talking to one of my Elmers, my main Elmer actually, because I have two Elmers. And for you that don't know what an Elmer is, it's basically your guru, the person you go to for questions. And I have two of them two people that I consider Elmers. The original person that got me into ham radio, which is Suburban Rider, and then Ron C is my second one. And I've gotten really good information off both. But thank you to Suburban Rider. Him and I was chatting with him back and forth on Google Hangout, and I told him, so I'm just going to go ahead and just cut my losses at this and see if I can find a put-together one. Pre-put together and pre-tested. Well, he went up on there and up online. He found it right from Pixie's website. They actually had two of them, and with the old original kit, I was planning on buying a kit of crystals, and that would have taken me well over $18 in the end. Well, actually $21 after shipping and everything. And he found for $18, $19 a kit that's been put together, pre-tested from Pixie, and it has all the crystals, the kit from the crystal kit. It has the saddle already put on to the board. It comes with even comes with an earbud for it, earphone. And the only thing it doesn't come with is a case. So I'll have to do something for the case. I don't know if I'm going to reuse the case that I have. I might. It's hard telling. But the original one, it's a fail. I was going to do a video on how to put it together, and I started to make the video and I stopped, and then I ended up getting into it, and the video was even a fail. But another thing, I'm not used to wearing it, so I just fiddled it. I'll get back to the Pixie kit here in a minute. But you noticed that I got a new microphone for the I.T.L. This is actually the first run. I think it's a little bit better, a little better than wearing my Lapel mic one. You guys can give me what your thoughts and views on this. But basically, this is just the microphone itself. I'm still using the under $20, well, around $20 wireless kit, and just plugged it right in. But yeah, this is so I went ahead and with an ear clip mic. That was an upgrade, and actually it was very reasonably priced, so I went ahead and did it. I figured it would make me hands-free. It wouldn't me moving my head wouldn't affect my voice going in and out like it does with the Pyle mic. I'll be able to possibly do more how-to videos this way, and not have to worry about it. Let's get back to the Pixie kit. I went ahead. I ended up getting. I was Urban Rider found it. He helped me get through it and get it ordered. But yeah, I'll be getting it in down the road, and I'll have it set up. It's the exact same thing that I had. I've gotten, which mine came directly out of China, I believe. And this one here, I don't know where it's coming from really. It's off the Pixie website, but it's been supposedly been tested, put together, tested, and works. So the next step would be to start ordering some speaker wire, which I thought I had some, but evidently I don't. Ordering some speaker wire and putting things together for a 40 meter antenna for it. And it's not going to be much. And from my understanding, a 40 meter antenna really doesn't have to be really that high like you would expect to do well for local. I mean, within several hundred miles. And several hundred miles, I was thinking if I can't just raise it up a little bit more, I might even get down to where Ron C is at, or I should be able to get over to Suburban Riders if I angle it right. The thing is angling, because my property, the way I be doing it, it'll be more running this way onto my property, which is east and west, and it goes parallel off of it, so it'll be going north and south. So it's like, I'll be using what they call an inverted V antenna, which, I mean, it'll get me going. I've still waiting on the antenna, the adapter I ordered for the original Pixie kit. It should be coming in within the next month. It's on a very slow boat, but yeah, it is what it is. But the Pixie kit is coming. I will have one. The case that if I reuse the case that I have, there will be room inside of it to store mostly all of it. The only thing I'll be working towards is getting a key put together for it, which I have an intermittent, a momentary switch which I can use to get it started. I used to have to order actually I don't have to. I might have to order a plug for it, the wiring. That way I can just directly plug it in. But anyway, it should be all there. It should be all together and all there, no problem. A lot of people's been screaming, hollering about what's going on YouTube. And if you haven't noticed, if you've been staying away from it, which I have a tendency of doing that myself. YouTube is on another rampage. Their algorithms are way off, and they're actually unmonetizing a lot of people, which I'm not monetized anyway, and because of their thoughts and their words and stuff and what they're showing, and people are just getting disgusted. Well, I'll tell you. And they said, "Oh, there's a lot of big names are being affected by this." You know, I've been here since 2010, which is, I know channels that have been there around longer. We've seen this happen more than once. Is YouTube going to end up folding? Well, we've predicted that years ago, many years ago, and I think they'll end up killing themselves eventually. But I really do not see it happening really too soon. I think this is just another wave we have to wade through. They've already proven to us that this is not YouTube. It's ThemTube. And we know this is the YouTube is who they're being run by, who's controlling the switches, and the rest of us has just got to sit here in our little teeny playpens that they've handed to us and either put up with it or shut up and move out. Put up and shut up, or just move out. I said it wrong the first time. Sorry, guys. And my thoughts on it is you don't run something like this and expect it to run smoothly. They're going to get power hungry. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is basically commandeered what we know of as the internet. That's what we see of it. It's actually false in a way. There's a lot of things you can do with Google you can't do with other things. But saying that, you can always move to other things, even though you can't. It doesn't have the same capabilities, and still enjoy the internet. Now, I do have little things in the background running, and I haven't been paying much attention to them just recently. But just recently, I tried I opened up another account, which I got many accounts on different platforms, and I mean, if you wonder if I'm on a platform, I mean, it shouldn't be hard to find me. I mean, I go by MuzzleMike. I've always gone by it. It's just me. I removed the Reverend for the other platforms because, I mean, it's just not needed. It's easier to just type in MuzzleMike, all one word. And Ron C knows. I mean, I subbed him on this platform. I noticed it. I found him on there, and I mean, it's LBRY, all capital letters. You have to download an application onto your machine to get onto it. And people start thinking, "Oh, this is the next best thing." I don't see it that way. I really don't. It's not a competitor to YouTube at all. Yes, you can put your videos up on there. Yes, you can say whatever you want. You can even show nudity on it. Yes, supposedly. But you still have to have the program downloaded onto your machine to view it, to surf it. And I don't see that as an answer. They work off of couple different ways as basically their self-monetization. They have like a tip jar which people can give you tips, or you can sell. Basically, you can have videos put back that only can be seen by people that pay for a prescription for it. You can set it up for that and still have free videos for other people to watch. You can set that up. My videos are not worth that. I know that for a fact. I am considered a motovlogger for the most part, yes. Am I good? No, I know that. I've never strived to be the best. I mean, I'm not. It's just the way it is. I strive to have the best that I can make things, like my audio equipment, the best for a low income. And it was just not just to benefit me; it was benefit my viewers also, saying, "Hey, you can do this too." Or anybody who comes across my videos that are thinking about doing it, but they don't have the high income, you can do this too. It was mainly for that, and I have no perceptions that my channel will blow up. It's just the way it is. But I mean, I've seen it where there was supposedly the next best competitor to YouTube, and they end up just flopping for one reason or another. YouTube may end up killing themselves, just dying off. They don't allow, say, certain thinking, and under their guidelines, anything really, for the most part, can be taken as a hate speech. And that is, the guidelines are so fuzzy, it's basically up to them, and you can't fight it. It's their playground, guys. It's their playground. It's not right what they're doing. No, absolutely not. But it's either put up and shut up or move on. They're a corporation. I mean, the name to it is really deceiving. But there's nothing we're going to do about it, be able to do about it. Except unless you just pull your channel. Now, if they do end up going totally with this TV thing, and they try to have it where our channels are being viewed through this TV thing, and we are not being benefit from it, I may nuke my channel. And that's just the way it is. There is a lot of videos on my channel. Not as much as some others, but there's a lot of videos on my channel. There is well over 1,200 videos there. I've been working on it for quite a long time. There's several how-to videos, DIYs. A lot of me is acting silly. A lot of me just going through my daily life, showing, hey, showing you guys, we all go through these problems. We all can work our way through it. But yet, even though I put a lot of work into it, a lot of time, a lot of effort, I am not going to see somebody benefit from them like that and then turn around and I don't get anything from it. Yes, I was monetized and got a little bit of funds before. It wasn't a whole lot, guys. It wasn't a whole lot. I mean, I bet you it was under $400 altogether. It is just, there's nothing we're going to do about it, except for if you do what we're doing as an option. I mean, I'm just sitting waiting it out. They are removing, from what I understand, they're removing Google Hangouts, live Hangouts. They were going to be removing that at the beginning of August, which is, we're almost a week away from July, but we'll say next month, beginning of next month. Not saying July, August, because we're so close to being into July. And I don't know when you'll be seeing this video. Because my subscribers normally run within a week of watching this video. And that's going to hurt some people. It's not going to hurt me. I've done the live hangouts once or twice on my own channel. I really didn't care for the setup to start with, so I just never used it. I mean, I do better by myself. Whenever you get a group of people together, yeah, you can have some fun. I mean, Dante Fox's, yeah, I know I'm giving shout outs, but he deserves it. Dante Fox, his hangouts are fun. It's just a bunch of guys and girls, basically at a bar in let's say a pub, bellying up to the bar and just chatting. And you never know what we're going to talk about. We hardly ever talk about motovlogging. We hardly ever talk about. We touch on motorcycles every now and then. We hardly ever talk about motorcycles. Some people try to push us to talk about motorcycles, but we don't really normally talk about motorcycles. We never really know what we're going to talk about. Because Dante runs it very loosely, relaxed. And, I mean, I think it's the way it should be, to a degree. Some of the things got pretty rough on it, yeah. But, I mean, it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. You accept that. But, yeah, I mean, he and the shout-outs, I mean, I've shout out 3 people so far. And there's many of you out there that have been, it really deserves a shout-out. It's just, there's such a long list, I'll never ever get through it. Because, I mean, come on, I do have around 954 subscribers, and I'm not forgetting who brought my channel up this far, even though it's not over 1K, it's not 100K. Like, I'm not a big channel. It's just there's a lot of subscribers, and that really puts in the pickle, as the larger channels know, that it's really hard whenever a lot of my subscribers, they do post. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Allergy season. And whenever they do post, a lot of posts, it's hard to keep up with them all the time. I mean, I got a life of my own. This is not my life right here. But I'm trying to give videos of my own for my own channel. Now, I do try to get through it. I do try to watch what I can. Am I a constant commenter? No, not really. I have lately. Recently, I mean, within the last year, I comment a lot more than I used to, and I did it on purpose to show, hey, I was here, I viewed it. It is what it is. But yeah, what else can be said about it? I mean, Google's basically imploding in my eyes. Will they go under totally? Well, that's to be seen. I mean, if they change their ways, and I don't think they are, they won't give it on this one because of the group of people, basically, that is what they are running it. And they're going up killing themselves. And many people have been saying this. And I'm not saying physically killing, like power, hanging or whatever. I'm talking, what I'm talking about. I'm talking the YouTube site will be just gone. It'll just sink. And I'm just saying that to back my butt up because I don't want no hate speech talking here. Be hit by hate speech talk or anything. I don't want my channel removed without me wanting it to be removed. I'm just doing some protection there, if you understand what I'm saying. I seen that Ron C. actually last weekend just got off of the camping trip that he had, and I hope he had a great trip on that one. It looked like he did. He went through and showed us what he took and what he's planning on taking again on next trip, and what he's more than likely not going to take. That's actually kind of smart in a way. I mean, people can say, hey, I wouldn't take that in the first place, or yeah, well, I would take something like that. Everybody's an individual, but you get to see in his life what he chooses. And that could be back in your head. Do I really need this? Because motorcycle, you need to watch what you carry. I mean, there is weight limitations, even though some people don't think that. I mean, I can carry a lot on a goat. Should I? That's really up to me. I've had way too much on the goat at times, though. But I'm planning on setting it up so I can be actually running on my trips in the future, which I'm getting better. I mean, I physically am getting stronger. I'm actually on different medications now, trying to help me along with this, and none of them is narcotics. One is for the nerves in my leg, and actually I have effect on both legs because I have deteriorating discs in my lower back, and that's gabapentin. That's a dirty drug, really is. But along with it, helping it out, that's why actually gabapentin helped me put a lot of weight on. It's not to say that it helped, it didn't do it all. A lot of it was me. But on top of it, to help it out, I'm actually on an anti-inflammatory medicine, and I'm finding out that's helping even more. The pain's not going to go away. The pain's always going to be there. But every little bit lessened is so much better for me. Hope you understand that. I mean, it's not something you can just get Tylenol and have it go away. No. And Tylenol's not good for your stomach or for your innards anyway. Of course, what is? But yeah, I mean, I'm moving around more. You can't see it, but I mean, I'm gauging my movement. I'm gauging my health more. And actually, one of the things that really has been bringing me down is my sleep. And I actually have videos of me riding this week. This last week, I haven't had time for much of anything. But a lot of time was spent on the bike. and I have a lot of video coming out if they're usable. But a lot of them, well, they're all set to 1080p 60 frames a second and narrow, so they kind of suck. But I think I'll go ahead and use that because I have some conversations in that thing that I was talking about that they're not interesting, but you might like it. But you still see the scenery that I'm going through. It's just narrowed, you know. But I figured go ahead and I'll post those, and if everything works out well. But Tuesday morning, that's gone. That's gone due to circumstances out of my hands. I did not discover my battery was dead in the camera until I got onto the bike and started to go. I found out the battery was dead in my camera. So what I ended up doing is charging the camera up while I was out before I came home. I charged it up, then I was able to get to record the video coming out of that where I was at. And I apologize for that, but some of you don't like my morning videos anyway. That's okay. That's okay. I kind of see it this way. They're still my videos. I'm still posting. I still talk about things, even though they're nonsense. They're kind of rambling. But I talk about my life. And this channel is about my life. My thoughts, what I go through. Even if somebody don't agree with them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they feel that way. I mean, it's up to them to change. I'm not changing. This is my life. I mean, if you're not going to be flexible, that's your problem. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'll sit down and listen to other people that I don't quite agree with, but I can agree to disagree, and I can still enjoy the video. That's just the way I am. If you can't be that way, that's your problem, not mine. Not going to be on a soapbox about that. I mean, I've been on all different soapboxes today. But yeah, it's true. It's true. And actually, Dante Fox will get this better. It's true. It's true. Yeah, he'll get a little kick out of that. Yeah, a little bit of silliness there, but it's a personal joke between him and I. And actually, there's a little group of us may understand that. Still planning on heading out to Chicago in September. I think the weather may change around for us. We'll see. But I'm planning on taking the trip out in September. Am I in shape for the trip? No, but I'm never going to be in that good a shape, I don't think, again. So I'll just take it a little slower. That's the way life it goes. And I'm planning on riding with. Actually, I'm planning on riding with Dante Fox and actually the Buckeye Boys. That's including Keith's son, Keaton, and he. Hopefully, we'll meet up. We'll have a good time over. Not planning. I do not have an idea exactly what our accommodations are going to be on the way over because I'll be splitting it up into at least 2 to 3 days. I'm not too sure what accommodations will be because I don't know prices. But we're planning on having at least a couple of days over at Suburban Riders, having a good time with them. I love visiting with him and his wife, his family. They're just good people. That's all I gotta say. They are good people. Just like most of the people that I hang out with, they're just good people. In the past, there was misunderstandings, but that's going to happen. That's going to happen. But I've been jamming at you guys long enough. That's good enough for this week's ITL. I hope I'll probably way too long. This is MuzzleMike, hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.